Welcome, podcast listeners. It is episode number 306 of the Fret Talk podcast. You are here with your host, Mr. BudgetPedalChap. You are joined as well by Mr. Matt Quine. Say hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Yeah, he did the thing. I remembered to do the thing right as well. I don't know what was happening in episode 304, was it?
I think it was 304.
Just forgot. Forgot how to do this thing. Oh, shit. Yeah, but we are here. It is episode number 306. I mean, you've got the best ones, basically. Let's call it as it is. You've got the best ones. And we're gonna do our usual. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that we've been up to this week. We're gonna talk about some of the stuff that's been released this week, and we're also gonna have a little bit of a chat about a certain music festival that happened over this past week. What could that be?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think of any music festivals.
Indeed, well, it weren't Download because that happened a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I mean that happened. Weren't that the one where Miles Kennedy had debuted the PRS Silver Sky Telly?
Maybe. I didn't even know they were there, to be honest with you. I don't really follow the news about Download anymore. Like, I used to love Download Festival, and like it's got to the point now where it has like 2 bands I've heard of on it, and like yeah,
I was talking to my brother about this actually the other day, and what has happened, like when we used to go to Download when we were much younger and didn't have responsibilities, like all of the bands that were current at the time, like the Killswitch Engages, the Disturbs, and those guys, they were kind of middle to like 3rd, 4th, 5th supports, and then you'd get like Judas Priest, and you get Def Leppard, and you get The Darkness as well would be on that as well because they had filled stadiums by that point, and all of those like artists who were kind of mid-tier have bumped up to like the
the top tier. And
the top tier.
The ones who were top tier maybe turn up one every 6 years or anything. I've never heard of one of the middle ones now. Yeah,
it makes you feel very fucking old, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's horrendous.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you get like the smattering because like those bands that were the big draws, like the Iron Maidens and the I don't know who else, like the Kiss and the AC/DCs and all of those kind of bands. They don't tour as much anymore, so you get.
They're not doing annual tours anymore, are they?
Yeah, so you get like a little smattering of them. Like Metallica did two headline sets this year.
What? Did they actually?
They did, yeah, I believe so.
Oh my god.
They did 2 completely different sets one night, and then the next night they did a different set.
So there aren't enough metal bands that are the headline stature anymore. They're having to get Metallica to do the first 2 albums on the first night, and the second of 2 albums on the next night.
Yeah, I don't know what they did. I'll be honest, I didn't check. But I heard that's what they would do. What would have been brilliant would have been if they played exactly the same set both nights. That would have been absolutely top tier.
Oh man!
But how ripped off would you be if you missed the Saturday and that's where they played like Puppets and like Battery and like
yeah, all your favourites.
Yeah, and they go like, here's the second night. Oh, what we've got left? You can have some fucking. Yeah, Def Magnetic, you can have some Sun Anger. Fuck off. Yeah, like the worst, the absolute worst night. Or if you went to the Saturday and you were like, yeah, play Puppets, and they're like, no, you got to come tomorrow for that one.
I've only got a Saturday ticket.
Yeah, you bastards. Fuck you.
Oh man.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, like fair play to them. They've got enough back catalogue that they can do 2 entire sets and not play the same song twice.
Yeah, and not piss the fans off as well, because most of their fans will know 6 of their albums at least.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's not many bands out there that got that much of a back catalogue, is there?
Yeah, I'm hesitant to say, but that much of a quality back catalogue that they can draw enough. Yeah.
And I know what you mean. Like, Metallica's not the greatest band in the like. They are very much of the style that they play, and they're very good at that. But yeah, they've got.
I mean, they were very good at that.
Oh, okay. They have songs that are the right caliber, whether they play them the same or not. Have you seen the guy who called out their download performance of Master?
No.
So he was there and recorded it on his phone, and Metallica have on their YouTube channel released footage of them doing it at download, but they've cut all of Lars's drums and replaced it with the actual drum track because he wasn't even double kicking. It's just like doom 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 underneath it, and then on the like the one that they've recorded from their own YouTube channel was like and the thing, he's not even bothering. He's just doom doom doom. He's just literally on the fucking beat and nothing more.
that is phoning it in. But
he really is phoning it.
If it is like the second night on the trot of having to headline download.
Yeah, if that was like the second to last song on the Sunday or whatever the second night was, then yeah, fair enough. But
yeah, I mean, they're not young guys anymore.
No, well, their first album was 83, 84, so that's 40 years ago.
No, I think you find the 80s was at best 15 years ago. I've done the maths on this one.
My mistake.
Sorry, in the age.
I forgot I was 13 years old.
I mean, mentally, we got there and went, this'll do. This'll do. That's as much as I want to grow up. Oh, fuck. Right. I mean, we've talked about a festival, not necessarily the one that we were going to. Yeah. Okay. Let's do what we've been up to this week, because why not? Matt, do you want to start us off?
Yeah, so, I mean, the only real guitar-related stuff that I've done in the last couple of weeks is have to learn an Elton John song for a gig that we were doing. So we did a party gig for a family whose 7-year-old had just had a cancer-free, not diagnosis, but, prognosis. He's finally free. So they did like a party for him, and they asked us to do I'm Still Standing by Elton John. It's just kind of like the opener to the thing, and it's something that they've been playing, and it's something that he knows, and so we said yeah, of course, when we booked this gig like a month and a half ago, and of course none of us got around to learning. None of us got around to learning it. We went we did a gig the weekend before, and we were like, okay, what night can we all do this week? And there wasn't a night, so we were like, okay. Can we all do the sound check? And like the drummer was like, I'm going to be late to it. It's just like, okay. So we found like a 45-minute slot where the drummer had to set up at the start of this 45-minute slot. So we had to build his drum kit. And then whatever time we had left was the entire rehearsal time for it. And me, the bass player, and the other guitarist, who is the keyboard player, was playing the piano part for it. We were there a little bit earlier, and we got there. And when we first tried to run through it, I went, we can't do this tonight. We just, it was that bad. Because it's played in A sharp on the record, and we were playing it in A. So I was getting the solo wrong because I'd learned it in the original key and was having to transpose down. And it sounded off. But we got all together, and it actually went really well. And it'll probably end up in the set now because it's the kind of thing that'll keep piss people at weddings dancing. That's an Elton banger, is that? Yeah, but it was like one of the most stressful. Like I say, we got there, and before the drummer had arrived, we tried to run it, and it sounded like none of us had tried to learn it even. It was just that. But it took us maybe 5 goes through, but. Yeah, we got there, and by the time we were doing it in the evening, it was really, really actually quite tight.
Nice,
which is quite good.
Yeah, I'm not going to disclose all of the details, but I definitely know that feeling. There's a little alluding to it on last week's Patreon.
It was on our Patreon. I can't remember the week before.
But yeah, we're going through a little bit of a squeaky bum time for our next gig. But maybe I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe I won't. But yeah,
like in terms of like picking up the guitar, other than like I said, we did that gig. It was really good fun. I'm really digging Strat tones still. The more, in fact, I'm finding I'm playing the Strat more than the Les Paul.
Yeah.
Like, bearing in mind that, like, even when I had the Mexican Strat, I was playing like 80% on the Les Paul, and now with the Nick Johnston, I'm playing, I would say 60% Strat, 40% Les Paul.
That's because Strat tones are the tits.
And I think mostly it's because of the Vox more than anything. I think with the Vox, the Strat sounds the balls, whereas the Les Paul, I end up having to not just use the hotcake, but use something else to. So I'm running the hotcake and the Antares to kind of give you that really full rocky sound.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Strat, just with the hotcake, the Vox just sings.
Nice. Yeah. I mean, I'm an advocate of the Strats. You know this.
Yeah. I'm slowly being converted. I'm also using Strat middle pickups, and I've never fucking done that in my life.
I mean, they are the unsung hero.
They really are. Like,
it's the perfect blend of not shrill like the bridge pickup and not like super rich sounding like the neck pickup. You get that kind of beautiful in between. It's very nice.
I'm sold. I'm actually sold.
Yeah. Yeah. I've done a little bit of Telecaster playing this week because I felt bad. Like our Josh, American Josh, had made me feel bad that I'd got him all hooked on Telecasters and then abandoned the Telecaster. So on a video, it's not out yet, but it will be within the next couple of weeks on the PBOD channel. My next video on the PBOD channel, I used all of my Telecasters.
All of them?
All of them.
Have you only got 4 left?
All of them. You're going to have to find out because what I've done in that video, or I might do because I've not recorded this bit yet, but I'm going to ask the viewers to count how many Telecasters I use, how many different Telecasters I use, and I've thrown in a little bit of a curveball.
So I've seen at least an edit of it because I get these luxuries occasionally.
You do.
I vaguely think I remember 4.
Yeah, that there's not all of the Telecasters in that one video.
Damn it.
Yeah, I think we're talking just about half there. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled because it'll be a nice little game whilst you're watching the video. See how many different Telecasters there are. But like I say, you've got to be eagle-eyed because one might not be quite as it seems. But yeah. So let's do a little smattering of news because we've got some really good things this week. We've got some really good things, and then we've got the guitar that we've got to talk about. But we'll start strong. Come on, we can do this. We're going to start strong. Harley Benton have released some pedal boards. Not so interesting, I hear you say. However, these are the Harley Benton Spaceship Power Bar series, which just the name itself sounds fucking awesome, doesn't it?
Spaceship Power Bar.
Yeah, it sounds like max power. Like, it's really kind of 90s.
It's an American energy drink, isn't it? The Spaceship Power Bar.
Yeah, definitely. These are banned in 43 of the states. These are. Yeah. So Spaceship Power Bar series. Basically, it's an update on their original Spaceship pedalboard series, which are kind of how do we put this without infringing copyrights? Like choo-choo based pedal boards, very very locomotive looking pedal boards, and they're kind of that design. But the Spaceship Power Bar series takes it to the next level. So it really kind of brings these from being just a kind of your standard Harley Benton rip-off, like they do with the guitars. This one looks like a Strat, but it's not a Strat. This one looks like a Teles. This takes it to that next level. So the Harley Benton Power Bar series basically has an inbuilt power bank, which is rechargeable and not only caters for 9 volt, but you've got, I think, switchable 12, 18 volt outs. You've also got USB outs as well.
Yeah.
So,
which is the best bit of it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that there's quite a lot going on with it. I think there's a lot to love about this. So, yeah, let's have a look. So you've got so the plug-in bit is on the back of it, so that you're not having to kind of snake a cable underneath your pedal board to get to the right plug part of your existing power supply.
Yeah. On
this one, you've got multiple switchable outs, like 9, 12, and 18. And then with, so look, they're all 500 milliamp outputs as well. So you can, I assume you'll probably be able to daisy chain some of those if you've got like super, super power hungry pedals.
I mean, most of the power hungry ones are no more than 500, are they?
If you're running something like an HX Stomp, that is 2 amps, I believe.
Jesus.
Which is pretty much the entire input for this.
I mean, it sounds like I would run a separate power supply just for a Stomp because Jesus.
Yeah. So they're doing them in multiple different sizes, and I think what we're talking. So we've got a combination of 7 to 11 different isolated outputs, 4 non-isolated outputs, depending on the size of your board. They come with a lithium-ion battery built in as well, which is high capacity, ranging from 4.5, 4,500 milliamp hours to 9,000 milliamp hours. They last from anywhere between 1.7 hours to 3.4 hours. This is not 1 hour and 70 minutes because that doesn't exist. But 0.7 of an hour.
I hate that. I hate that. You mentioned that before we started, and there's no such thing as 0.7 of an hour. Nobody talks like that, not even the Europeans.
Yeah. This isn't a metric thing. No, this is 0.7 of an hour is it's marketing. This isn't, because they don't want to say it doesn't quite reach 2 hours. No, it's 1.7 hours. But like legitimately, actually, it's quite good, isn't it? Here we go. A dedicated 9 volt, 3 amp for more power hungry effects. So actually, there are some that have got like big outputs. So that's pretty cool. They range. So you've got like your standard. I don't know the pedal train sizes, but like you basically like your 2 rail ones from 139 euros, which in pounds is 120 quid.
Say 120-ish.
Oh no, I've just done. I've just clicked off something. What have I clicked off?
No.
Oh no, what I've clicked off? The guitar. There we go. So it ranges from like 139 euros to 239 for like a four rail one, which looks like it'll seat probably about 12 standard.
Sounds roughly like a Novo 24. That one.
Yeah. But they've also got, like, if you've got one of the original spaceship pedal boards and you want to upgrade to having the power bar, then they've also got like brackets that you can attach to the old ones to turn them into these new ones. So you've got like the rear mounted power bar attachment, which is really cool. They are a little bit pricey, coming in at around the same price as the smaller pedal boards themselves. But even though like buying a pedal board is not a particularly exciting or sexy thing, and buying a power supply is not a particularly exciting or sexy thing, these could actually be really good.
I mean, like I said to you, like I'd seen them advertise this week. I didn't realize they're new. But like, if you need a pedal board, do you if you need to build another one and you don't want to take your current one apart, and you don't want to buy a power supply as well, like this just seems like a good idea. And the fact that they've got a USB-A and a normal USB and a USB-C out as well, so that you can power a little light or you can power your iPad.
Yeah,
or whatever.
That's the one, isn't it?
Like this is perfect. So like if you're somebody who needs to have lyrics for a couple of songs, or you play with like the music, then that's an additional game changer that most power supplies don't have.
Yeah, it's kind of all encompassing, isn't it? The fact that you can have one of those like little USB lights so that you can light your pedal board and not have to suffer from having one pedal that's got a really blinding LED. And then just not being able to see any of the pedals again.
Stuart. Because I've got to say the LED on the Antares is the brightest LED, but even it's got one of those plastic covers over the top, and it's still the brightest LED you've ever seen.
Yeah. If you take the cover off, it's roughly equivalent of the power of 1,000 stars. Thanks, Stuart. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you think he started with like a kit from Fuzzdog, and he got annoyed that it was really badly written and it didn't tell you not to solder the current limiting resistor to the board, and he didn't want to solder that extra wire in like you always had to, and he was just like, I'm sure it'll be fine, and he's then like redesigned everything but kept the no resistance before his LED just so that it blinds people, because he was really angry about the first pedal he ever built.
I mean, that's British levels of petty, days, isn't it? I applaud.
If that's exactly what's happened to it, I'd like, more power to you.
Yeah, you tend to blow LEDs up if you don't put the current limiting resistor in front of it.
Well, he's clearly put the wrong value in then.
Yeah, not that I found that one out at all. Yeah, I had a yellow LED that was suddenly orange and then didn't turn on
LED
anymore. Yeah. Yeah. I should build more pedals. It was fun. It was an experience. Well, I'll talk a little bit about what I've done this week as well, because why not? So I released the Octavix video this week. The Octavix, of course, coming from Josh. Josh, oh my gosh, Josh. And it was really good. Really good. There's some convincing octave tones in there. I really enjoyed it. The distorted fuzzy tones were really pleasant, considering they're all created through like a chip based amplification rather than transistors. They tend to sound a bit pants because the blue box, it uses a massive chip, and the blue box is not the greatest fuzz tone, despite what Lee tries to tell us. It is not the greatest fuzz tone.
I've still never heard one in the flesh.
Yeah, I mean the whole thing behind them is the octave down kind of tone. That's why people buy them, because it's kind of synthy and just rubbish in a good way, like that kind of tone. But if you dial back all of the octave, it's just a kind of subpar sounding fuzz. So, but the Octavix didn't suffer from that. The Octavix actually had some decent, I don't know, like character to the fuzz. And then of course you had the weird like octave, like harmonic division circuit where you get kind of, it's not like a true octave. It's not like the octave you get from something like a sub and up or like a POG.
Yeah.
Where it's actually like perfectly duplicated octave tones. It's that like
glitchy kind
of. Yeah,
Like almost, it's more like harmonics in an octave than the actual thing in the octave.
yeah. It's the harmonic, isn't it? Basically, because that's how it's achieved. It's like accentuating harmonic overtones, and then you almost get like an octave feeling tone to it. Yeah, I mean it's that, but it does it really well, and it sounds absolutely boss when you shove it through an already driving amp. But you'd expect that because like it's 60s, 70s style octavers, and the switch on it on the front changes from like 9 volt internally to something like 27 volts internally, which supercharges the octave tone. So it like really, really accentuates it. Yeah. So it's really cool pedal. Definitely worth checking it. But on this week, the one that will be coming up last Friday, I had to realise how time worked then, is the Flashback Mini. And yeah, the reason I wanted to do this one, the lovely chap at Affordable sent it through, which was like bang on. Because I've done the Hoff. Now I've got the Flashback.
Yeah,
we'll see which of those two videos is more popular. to answer the final question, which is better, delay or reverb?
Okay, I'm just gonna write myself a little program that'll just watch the Hoff video over and over again.
Yeah, do it. Look, the winner in this situation is still me. So yeah, go for it.
No, not if I put an ad blocker on it, isn't.
No, my one true weakness. Yeah, so I used like the stock Flashback algorithm. It's really good. Like it's a bit. What's the pedal that I'm after? The carbon copy. It's a bit like that with like modulated dark repeats.
Yeah.
Really cool. Yeah, sounds really good. I'll get a little bit experimental, a little bit different. Not very blues daddy with it. So it's all good. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. I will mention about how I think distortion sucks, but before we do that, we're going to talk about a guitar. We're going to talk about the Gibson Richie Faulkner Flying V Custom. I mean, Matt's giggling here because we had a brief look at this before the podcast. Like the initial look, you said like, oh, that's really cool. Like it's Pelham.
I was like, yeah, a Pelham Blue bound Flying V. That sounds awesome. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's got a Floyd Rose on it. Oh, there's no tone control. Is that a heart with wings as the 12th fret marker? Oh, I've looked at the back and it's got a battery box on it. What has he done? Like, this could have been such a cool guitar.
Yeah, it was almost like 5 minutes of us looking at this, and every time we looked back at the picture, there was something else that we were like, oh no.
Yeah, it could have been so good.
Yeah, I mean, it is a stunning looking guitar until you look too close.
Yeah, if you glance past it and it's on a stage, you think, oh, that's a really cracking looking guitar. And then if you're an obsessive like me, you'd look back at it again and then you go, oh. You just get more and more disappointed by it.
Yeah. I mean, like things for the tick box. The binding, I love binding on a Flying V. Just having like the front face binding is absolutely pièce de résistance. So that's really cool. And having the headstock bound as well. So like I love the customs, very good. But then it has the scratch plate, or it has a double size scratch plate.
Yeah, which covers up most of the Pelham Blue.
Yeah, and it's the kind of scratch plate you'd find on the standard line, not the custom.
Yeah.
So it's a bit odd. And yeah, it's double size, so it's covering up most of the finish anyway. I know a lot of people don't necessarily care too much about tone controls. And I think in a guitar like this, I don't think it would be a deal breaker for me because
Well, I mean, if it had real pickups, it would be, but it's got bloody electric pickups, hasn't it?
electric pickups, as opposed to those acoustic pickups that we all use. It's got a set of EMGs in it, which very, very Judas Priest. They have used EMGs for a long while, so you'll get that tone, like the real hard driving. Because I think they were Marshall guys that just drive the shit out of a Marshall using high powered pickups. Like, if it's the way they do the thing, it sounds like the thing that they do. But yeah, there's not a lot of dynamic range going on with it. It's a bit of a rock machine, but it's got like, it kind of harks back to more classic stylings. Like with
and then they put the fucking jack sockets in the top one of the two bits of the V. What's that about? What fucking universe? What universe is that where you put the jack socket on a fucking flying V?
Yeah. It could have been Sega.
I forgot about that. I've just remembered and it made me angry again.
Yeah. So this is a very pricey bit of kit, this is. But so the read up on it says the custom shop model has some pretty amazing specifications. No, it doesn't. But every guitar sold also donates part of its profits to some of Richie's favourite charities. So it feels a little bit wrong to hate on this, but we're going to do it anyway.
Well, I don't think any of our listeners are spending this amount of money on a guitar.
Yeah. I mean, it says a standard custom shop Flying V is already $5,499.
Jesus.
So that's just your standard. This one is $6,999 in US dollars. And in euros, it's even more, $7,999. So that's probably about...
You could buy a fucking Dacia for that. You can buy a car, brand new.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, you could. Yeah. I
know it's made of plastic and it's got Renault parts underneath, so it's a crap car, but...
I can't drive around in a Flying V. No matter how hard I try, I cannot. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, it's the fact that some of it's going to charity, that's really cool. There's only 100 of them being made. They might become collectible, but...
it makes sense that there's only 100 of them being made, because nobody's ever heard of Judas Priest anyway, let alone this fucking guitarist.
Whoa.
It's Newton Faulkner's dad, I assume, is he?
You got to expect it. I mean, he looks like he could be. Yeah, I mean, the fact he's not original, like one of the original members of Judas Priest. He's like the stand-in for the guy who left. And then he's getting a really, really expensive custom shop Flying V. It's someone will buy it. 100 people will buy these Flying Vs, and they might become collector's items. But it's that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's not a Bonamassa signature
or a Slash.
Yeah. So well done, Gibson. You did that. Right. Let's talk a little bit about Glasto. Come on, let's do that.
I normally avoid things like this, but I always watch Glastonbury just because it's the only time of year where I actually enjoy listening to some new music occasionally. Like, I don't like listening to new things. I've heard all of the good songs in my head. And I know that's not true. I'm well aware that's not true. But my brain doesn't work like that. So
yeah,
but Glastonbury's all like we'll talk about Lizzo because she was there again this year, but her performance in I think 2019 was like the first time I'd ever heard of her. Might have even been before that.
Yeah,
and just like somebody like that, absolutely bossing a stage, crowds interacting with it, like, and then like somebody of that size moving about the stage for an hour and then playing flute solos is just it's inspiring, and like you get things like that you'll never see anywhere else unless like other than Glasto, because normal performances don't go on the BBC. So I'm not going to go like unless I know to search for Lizzo. I'm not going to find it. Whereas at Glastonbury, you do find those kind of things.
Yeah. You'll find there's this artist that's on at like this time, and I want to watch them, so I'll put it on a little bit early and like see what's around it, and then you end up watching a Lizzo. It's like it's where I saw Paloma Faith. Like, because I'd heard about her, and I'd got her first album, and it was pretty good actually. But then she kind of dropped off the map for me. And then about 3 or 4 years ago, I just had Glasto on in the background, and Paloma Faith was just absolutely rocking the stage, just like knocking it out of the park, absolutely belting the vocals beautifully, and just putting on an amazing performance. And I was just like, shit, like she's a legitimate performer. And like same with Lizzo, I caught a little bit of Lizzo again, just being a boss, just like dancing around like it ain't no thing, hitting the notes like the record, and just occasionally backing dance a hands or a flute, and just let's do this.
It's not what you expect either, because like I mean it's not my kind of music, like it's very pop influenced, but like she rocks it well, and there's actually a bit of guitar in there. There's bass, and like it's proper music as opposed to digitally created. Sorry, I shouldn't say that, but it is instrumental music as opposed to garage band created music. Yeah,
and it's got kind of some vibes of like 70s and 80s soul kind of stuff, like that kind of pop chart soul, like a bit of. Like I always get like Rick James vibes from it, and as guilty a pleasure as Rick James is, I love a bit of Rick James.
Yeah, and like so, I mean, I wouldn't even watch Lizzo this year, and the missus was like, "Oh, Lizzo!" Like I was basically trying to convince my missus that Glastonbury is actually a good fun watch, because she's like, "Oh, I'd rather just listen to the album on Spotify," and I'm like, "No, you've got like
it's a new thing, isn't it? It's like a thing.
I much prefer watching it as well as listening if the option is there, and like a live performance is always for me better than an album, pretty much. And I know that's going to be a controversial statement, but like I would far rather watch somebody live and see the odd mistake, but
it sorts the men from the boys. Like figuratively speaking, it sorts the men from the boys. We need a better idiom for that, really, don't we?
Yeah,
it sorts the people from the children.
That doesn't quite work, does it?
It sounds seedy. But yeah, it does that. It does that thing, but without being sexist. Because like the artists who really hone their craft and have put that time and effort into becoming the best performer that they can be, they really knock it out of the park. It's much like very similar to how Queen won the crowd over at that like Live Aid performance. Like they'd pretty much fallen off the map by that point, and then they got up onto a stage of basically pop artists of the 80s, being a rock band from the 70s,
and went, no, you've got to stand up and fucking listen, just listen, and force people to, and made them interact. Just played it perfectly.
And that was the power of their live performance, wasn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's what Glastonbury does. It shows off those people, like the ones who have really, really studied their craft.
It also shows off who's really passionate about their craft and who isn't.
It does. It does.
So, like, I got home on the Friday and somebody had said, "Oh, there's this actor that's on the bill as the Churn Ups, and there's a massive rumour going around. It's the Foo Fighters." And then the Foo Fighters an hour beforehand tweet out that they are the Churn Ups and and they're going to be doing the set. And like the BBC were trying to go, I wonder who this band is. There's like, they've literally tweeted out and told us.
They've told
we all know it's the Foo Fighters. So I tuned in for that. And Dave Grohl, bearing in mind that they're touring in the States at the moment, was out of breath for the entire fucking thing. Like there was a lot of energy in that performance, but he panted his way through it.
Poor lad. I mean, he's not young these days, is he?
No, he must be close to 50 if he's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and I know he puts it like they did all of the like upbeat stuff. They didn't do any like normally they do a 2.5 hour set and they like throw some slow songs in to let him kind of catch his breath. And they did obviously with an hour set, they didn't bother with that. They just kept the pace up for the entire thing. But yeah, there was like a few songs where like he would just skip 5 or 6 words because he was going.
I've not seen it, but fuck
me. Yeah,
like
yeah, it's just Best of You can see it in a lot, and
that's quite a belty song though, that isn't it?
Yeah, and there's another couple where he does belting, and like yeah, he stops about halfway through a line, lets the crowd sing it, and is there. And like 4 or 5 times he just walks over to the side of the stage, pours a pint of water over his head, like still holding the guitar. The guitar must have been full of water by the end of it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's still working.
Holes in it.
But yeah, and then for the very last song, he played his Epiphone.
Nice. Oh, that's a nice bit of product placement there.
Yeah, I mean, officially he doesn't have an Epiphone yet, does he? But
can't take the bag now, though, innit?
Yeah, like he played a gold Epiphone in the same style as his other guitars for Forever Long at the end.
Oh, so it is gold.
Yeah,
it's like officially confirmed now. Nice.
I mean, it's not officially confirmed because Epiphone haven't announced it, but Dave Grohl played it at Glastonbury.
Yeah, like it's officially confirmed that is the colour of the thing because he brought out a black and white photo of it, didn't he? And Andy Ferris had recoloured it and said, like, AI is saying that this is what the colour is.
Yeah, no, it is gold. Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, like, you can tell, though, that he's still passionate and, like...
Yeah.
Later on that night, I stayed up for the Arctic Monkeys and...
Oh, no.
The Arctic Monkeys, on and off, are my favourite band.
Yeah.
Like, and oh my God, it was the worst performance I've seen of so he comes out with this cool looking Epiphone coronet.
Yeah.
But it's out of tune.
That's not a great advertisement for it, is it?
They start with like a few of their earlier songs, but instead of singing it with a Sheffield accent, he's singing it as a cross between a public school boy and Elvis.
I mean, that's fair.
They did Don't Sit Down Because You Lose Your Chair and off the fourth album, and I can't remember whether it's Teddy Picker or... Yeah, it was Teddy Picker, and he does the solos in both of those, and he was in the wrong key for most of both of those solos, and the guitar was out of tune. And then they did Arabella, and he was singing maybe 2 beats behind the rest of the band, and I just turned it off. I couldn't, like, I was trying to sing along over the top of him but he was so distracting. I can't, because the rest of them, they've got another guy in playing his guitar parts on half the songs. I've no idea who this bloke is, but he's standing at the side of the stage playing some guitar parts so that Turner doesn't even have to play the guitar because he clearly doesn't fucking want to. But like I feel really like Matt Helders, the drummer, was putting so much heart and soul into it, like he did for the other Glastonbury performances, and Alex Turner either doesn't give a fuck or doesn't know who he is anymore.
Yeah. I caught Are You Mine, I think it was, just as like a highlight rewatch, and I stopped halfway through the song because the vocal weren't the same vocal that you hear on the...
I know he cancelled the gig in Dublin or Belfast because he had laryngitis 4 days before.
Yeah.
So maybe he was trying to protect his voice, but that wouldn't make you sing out of time. And it wouldn't make you play out of tune.
It doesn't change your entire accent as well.
Yeah, but I mean, he might have been like trying to drop it down in a register to protect his vocal cords and just put a wanker voice on at the same time. But yeah, no, I really disappointed. Like their 2007 performance is one of my favourite live performances of all time. Their headline from 07. I quite enjoyed the 2013 one, not as much, but this was awful. It was probably only slightly better than the old folks' home that came out the following night. Guns and Guns and Your Granny.
Yeah,
it certainly fucking wasn't Axl Rose, or it wasn't traditional Axl Rose anyway. Jesus, he can't sing anymore, can he?
I've not caught any of it because I don't want to ruin the magic. I'll be honest.
Seriously, don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I've not listened to anything since Use Your Illusion. I'll be honest. Like, I didn't catch Chinese Democracy. I didn't care about it.
I didn't either. But I had a morbid fascination of seeing. So somebody tweeted, "Oh my god, this is worse than the Arctic Monkeys," and I was at half time in a gig, and I was like, "It can't be that bad." It can't. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to stop now.
Yeah. I've managed to avoid that kind of looking at a car crash as it's happening. Yeah, I'll occasionally listen back to Appetite and be like, "This is legitimately good." But
Guns N' Roses are one of those bands where, like, I loved them as a teenager, and if I hear the odd song now, like, I remember enjoying it as a teenager, but I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to, like, even the album stuff, like Appetite or Use Your Illusion. I wouldn't go out of my way to listen to it, which is a bit odd, but yeah, I certainly wouldn't go out of my way to watch them live either.
Yeah. If I was at the at Glastonbury and it was a case of, oh, you've got these guys who are on a headline, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I'll go watch them. But yeah, that's about as far as I'm going with that. I'm not buying a ticket for them because, again, I don't want to listen to Chinese Democracy. I think there has
been another album since Chinese Democracy, but I don't know what it's called and I don't know when it was.
Yeah, I honestly don't care about it. They're best kept in the 90s because they were like this shit hot.
Oh, absolutely.
Kids About Town, weren't it? Like proper, like loose cannon kids stirring up the rock scene a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's gone. That has gone, and I'll keep that in the past and enjoy that. There were a couple more. I think we'd be remiss if we didn't mention Lewis Capaldi, because like Lewis Capaldi, legitimately very funny guy. Even if you're not into, because he's along a very similar line as Ed Sheeran, where it's kind of soppy wet pop. I think it's a bit more palatable. I think I like his voice a bit better than Ed Sheeran, and his songs aren't quite as, I don't know. There is something about Ed Sheeran's songs, isn't there? It's hard to put your finger on it, but they're just, it's a bit tough to really enjoy them. But yeah, so Lewis Capaldi, like absolutely hilarious guy, decent career on him. Came out on Glastonbury. I mean, he's cancelled pretty much all of his tour because he's been suffering with like huge anxieties, which feed into like they manifest themselves physically with him, where he has like massive like Tourette's episodes and tics, basically, which stop him performing. And he wanted to honour Glastonbury because it was like, it's this massive music festival. It's like it's once in a lifetime kind of opportunity for some people. So it was like, yeah, I'm going to do that, even if it may not go the way that I want it to. I'm going to do it. and he was halfway through someone. Well, what's the song called? Someone I used to.
It's not somebody that you used to know, because
that's Scott Stewart.
That was Goatsy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Basically, that song.
Yeah, the one that the one that was a YouTube advert for a while where he'd sing along with you.
Someone I used to love, some love I used to know, love someone I love. No, that feels right. Right.
But the fact that the crowd took over for him, could see he was struggling. It was actually really heartwarming. Yeah,
I mean, you looked at the expression on his face, and he was pacing the stage, and you could see that he was just so frustrated with himself that he couldn't finish the song off. Like he was trying so desperately, but he knew that like the words wouldn't come out, and the crowd just took over for him. And it was so heartwarming, the fact that despite this illness, which it's so cruel, for a solo singer songwriter to have a disease. Is it a disease? I don't know.
I don't think it's a disease. I think it's
like a condition.
Yeah, it's a condition. I don't know whether it's whether it's a neurodevelopmental one. But certainly it often gets classed in with things like ADHD and autism and those kind of things. So I imagine it is a different manifestation of something similar.
Yeah, so having something along those lines where it basically stops you from doing the thing that you're good at, that you know that you can do.
Yeah.
But your brain tells you that you can't do it at that point in time. It's really, really heartbreaking. And I really hope that he can find some help for it that will help in the long term. But like the fact that the crowds took over and helped him finish the song was just amazing.
Yeah. They showed some compassion, which you don't often see from large crowds of British people.
I mean, I think as a nation, we've got it where it counts. Like, we call each other cunts a lot. But when it comes to actual genuine emotion, we're a very compassionate people.
Yeah.
So like the Lewis Capaldi thing has made its way around the internet, and it's very heartwarming. The Arctic Monkeys were fucking shit.
Yeah. I suppose like my ultimate, like the best person at Glastonbury was Rick Astley. Like
no shit as well. No, not pulling your leg. Not like, it's funny for the memes. No, legitimately, Rick Astley had the single most amount of fun at Glastonbury.
Yeah, he was just epic. Like, he did Never Gonna Give You Up, and he did it exactly how you would expect somebody whose song is an internet meme and has been for 15, 20 years at this point. Like, he did it in the right way. He then sat at the drums and sang Highway to Hell on his own set, and then buggered off into another tent with the Blossoms and pretended to be Morrissey but could sing.
Yeah, he had the most fun, didn't he?
And
the version of Never Gonna Give You Up that he did had a legit band behind him as well. It was some really good stuff. In fact, actually, I saw a tweet about that. Not a tweet, Instagram tweet. What do you call them? A gram. I saw a gram today. Sure. Okay, Grandad. I saw a gram today. That's what all the kids are saying.
Yeah.
By what used to be called SC Relics, they are now Golden Age Guitar, something. And the guitarist who was playing for Rick Astley had a Golden Age Relics, what was an SC Relics body on that guitar.
Oh, cool.
So that was like legit, really cool.
Yeah, but like I say, like his own performance was one thing, but just him in a suit dressed as Morrissey, strutting, like if he just needed the flowers and he was strutting around the stage like Morrissey, but he was smiling instead of frowning, clearly having the time of his life, stopping halfway through the set thinking he was going to get himself a beer and ended up doing shots of fucking Jägermeister. Like the drummer from the Blossoms, who he was being the Smith, who were being the Smiths, was just every time you saw him, he just had the biggest grin in the world. Like they were clearly like the happiest people at Glastonbury. Like clearly, like love the Smiths. Like I don't particularly like the Smiths. They're fine. The missus quite likes them, so she was like, "Oh, let's watch this." And I was like, oh, Rick Astley, I don't even know what the Blossoms are. It's like, and just like, it was just absolutely fun. And they did all of the Smith songs that I know, plus some other ones, because I'm not, like I say, I'm not the biggest fan, but like the fact that they were all just living their best life. And I was just literally sat giggling watching it, because it was just, they all looked like they were just having the time of their life.
Yeah. And like we talk about Rick Astley doing, like, just having fun. His voice, very, very good. Like,
yeah, he could actually sing.
Yeah, I mean, look, that Never Gonna Give You Up really doesn't showcase his vocal all that great, does it?
No, not at all.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like bad 90s crooning, but actually his voice is really good. He's got some bluesiness to it as well. He's a good singer. It looks like we're coming up to time, but there's absolutely no way that we could do this podcast without mentioning a bit of news that come out today. So new, in fact, that I didn't even bother putting it on the podcast notes because I'm stupid. TC Electronics Ampworks. So this is the Ampworks Vintage series, which is basically all the best ones. If you think about the Joyo amp sim lines, like the AC Tone, the British Sound, the American Sound, that is basically this. So TC Electronics have done like a legit version of these, basically.
Yeah.
Same kind of setup, like 6 knobs. Not always the same on all of them, which it is on the Joyo ones. But there's explanation for that, because all of them have got a secondary foot switch as well. So the Combo Deluxe 65 is the Fender-based one. You've got bass, middle, treble, level, gain, and reverb, which you've got switchable reverb. Very, very fucking nice. Very nice. Yeah. You've got let's see if I can pull in on this one. So the DC 30. DC.
I wonder what the hell that might be.
Indeed. Got chicken head knobs on it as well, funnily enough. So this one doesn't have a middle control, but has got a cut control. So treble, bass, cut. You've got level, brilliant, and normal. So you've basically got the 2 channels, the bright and the normal. And you've got a channel, and then you've got a boost, which I assume is like a treble-easter.
Top boost, maybe maybe the brilliant controls the top of that boost. Maybe.
Yeah.
I wonder what that might be.
So Crocs. Yeah. So we're very much aiming towards a British style 30-watt combo here. And then we've got the Jims 45, which has got these wonderful little black knobs with gold tops on them. Again, wonder what that could be hinting at. Gain, channel, and boost. We've got treble, middle, bass, level, high, and normal. So basically, like your plexi blended channels. Very good.
What are you talking about? It's clearly a fucking Hughes and Kettner Tubemeister 18.
I mean, it could be. It very much could be. So they've all got inbuilt cab sims, and the cab sims that they've got are they're designed to work very well with that specific model. So you've got for the 65 Deluxe, It's a 112 creamback. You've got a 412 creamback cabinet for the gyms, and then you've got a 2x12 Alnico blue cab sim on the DC30.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's never going to be a combination that works. No, that's stupid.
So with all of these, you've got, like I say, you've got a cab sim out, you've got USB connectivity and a DI on a 1/4-inch jack. You've also got a 1/4-inch headphones out as well, which interesting.
1/4-inch
1/4-inch headphones out.
Not 3mm headphone out.
No, because that'd be too.
That'd be useful.
Yeah, but like it's looking very good, isn't it? I've not heard any of them just yet because I've only just come out today. Well, they came out last night. But I was at band practice last night, so I didn't get a chance to see them last night. And I've been at work all day, so I didn't get a chance to look at them today. But they look very tone printy. They've got the same kind of enclosure with the kind of dipped insides.
Yeah.
So maybe there's option for tone print availability on it. Who knows? Maybe, I don't know. But so you've basically got 3 rather legit looking amp sims by TC.
And like, go on.
We're looking, so the €159, which is about I think 138 on Thomann. Yeah,
I mean that's really quite good. Something I never mentioned is Lorcan that we talked about a couple of times that sings in one of the bands I'm in. Started using one of the Joyos live, and do you know what? I wanted to hate it, and I wanted to tell him it sounded shit, but they actually sound pretty good.
I've been telling you this for how many years?
No, but literally, like, I get it for like home recording and stuff, but like literally, he plugged his so he had a what's the Boss Blues driver, and he
the one that drives and it's blue.
So he literally had the Blues driver, and he's got the American sound, I think.
Yeah, orange.
And legitimately, like, actually sounded really good, and I wanted to be like, no, go and plug your fucking valve amp. We brought it in the van because I said it probably won't work as well as you think it will, and I wanted to be able to say that, and I couldn't.
Yeah. Like I've been telling you this for years. They are really good. Honestly, they're very good. But TC are throwing their hat in the ring and are doing like.
And I'm sure this will be better than the Joyo ones.
Yeah, this is the sophisticated choice, isn't it? This one.
Yeah, because it's in a different price point, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. The Joyos, I think, at maximum are about £40. These are an extra £100 on top. But they've got lots of options with it. Where the Joyo is, you get the amp sim, you get basically like an analog amp sim. It's supposed to have a cab sim attached to it, but it doesn't really sound like it's got a cab sim.
It sounded like it sounded close enough to me live.
I tend to run an IR pedal after it to make it sound a bit fuller. And if you can as well, put a reverb somewhere in that, and you're really kind of cooking. But yeah, the one of these has an inbuilt reverb itself, and the other 2 have got like channel switching and a boost. So it's looking good, isn't it? But I'm a big fanboy of TC anyway. So yeah, I want to hear what we think in the Fret Talk group actually, because I'm all about these. But is this something that other people are interested in, or would you prefer to go maybe save up a little bit more and go for like the Ampero Mini thing that we were talking about last week, or I don't know, the UA ones as well?
I think they're twice the price though, aren't they? And again.
Yeah, they've just dipped in price though, because I think they've seen these TC ones and went shit. But yeah, like that's like a legitimately good bit of news this week, like proper release. But that's where we end the podcast for this week, I reckon, on a high note. So, people, you've made it this far. You are amazing. You are awesome. We also have got some extra super special sexy people who are part of the Patreon crew. And for as little as $2 a month, you can be part of that exclusive crew. They are, of course, as follows. We've got Mr. Adam Yeomans of Chef Tone Effects. We've got Mr. Andrew Bimson of The Rising of the Lights. We've got Mr. Doug Christ of 37 Effects, Masters of the Cinematic Universe podcast, and the Just Surprise Me podcast. We've got the best buds, bros for life. We've got Mr. Hugh Rection.
Whey.
And we've got Mike Oxlong.
Whey.
And we've also got other lies that I tell the ladies. Sorry, Mr. Fletcher, you were actually next. We've got Mr. Ben Fletcher of Fletcher Pickups. We've got Mr. Brian Gare of the Tone Jerks podcast, of the Just Surprise Me podcast, and of the Off the Rails podcast. We've got Mr. Ross Philpott, and we've got Diabetes Foot. You know what? We're probably not far off. So if you want to catch me online, I'm Mr. Budget Pedal Chap. You can find me Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. YouTube, of course, is the home to the No Talk or Tone series, which featured this week the Flashback Mini. And I think next week might even feature a ridiculous 12-band EQ.
What?
Yep.
There aren't 12 EQ bands. There's like 3. Low, mid, high.
Well, yeah, if you split low into like 4 bands. Yep. That's how it works. It's
okay.
Possibly one of the craziest videos I've ever shot. I mean, because I've already recorded that one. I batch recorded them 2 weeks ago. And yeah, I've put it off until now because editing it will be difficult. Because it's like No Talk or Tone I've recorded in one shot anyway. I'll record it like that and like cut out any of the bits where I'm faffing with controls, just so you don't have to put up with that.
So just a quick question. Normally what you do is set all of the controls bar 1 to the middle and then put one control to the bottom and then show it in a couple of places and then take it to extreme. Are you doing that with all of the 12 bands of the EQ?
So yeah, so I what I do with it, I don't dip it. I boost individual bands to show what that band does. Because that's the most logical way of doing it, isn't it? Like, because it makes sense. Like, this is what this band will boost. This is what this band will boost. And then I think towards the end, I do like a little scoop and a little kind of mid push and whatnot. Sounds really good. It's a pain in the arse to record these. And because it's one of those Sonic Cake big box pedals, I recorded it face on, so it pretty much takes up the entire screen.
Hey.
So that's going to be interesting, trying to fit
say
text
where are you putting your text?
Yeah, I might just not and just go, you know what, you can figure it out here. But we'll see. So that's future me problem. Anyway, Matt, where can we find you online?
I'm at heel_MattQ on Twitter and Twinstagram.
Yes, you are. So, from myself, Mr. Budget Pedal Chap, from Mr. Matt Quine, say bye, Matt.
Bye, Matt.
Woo!
Way.
It will be a tatty bye and good night for this week. All right,
Bye.
What do you call a can opener that doesn't work?
I don't know.
A can't opener?
Oh dear.
It's good, isn't it?
That was pretty good, actually.
Yeah.